Good morning, all. This is J. Vijay Chandra, Assistant Professor in the Department of EEE, Lendi. In this semester, I'm going to teach you the course Power Electronics, right? So this is the introductory lecture. This is the lecture number 1. Yes. So before going to discussing more about this Power Electronics, I'm going to provide you some kind of good things about Power Electronics first, and then I will be having lots of concepts in this power electronics, right? Yes. So power electronics, this is one of the most important subjects or course in our electrical engineering. So being an electrical engineer, you must be in the position of knowing each and every concept regarding this power electronics, right? And moreover, we are having different applications in our electrical engineering with regard to this particular course, that is power electronics, right? So if you are in the position of getting all these concepts into your mind as early as possible, by the end of this course, definitely you are going to become the master of electrical engineering. So that much of importance we are having with this power electronics subject, right? So everywhere you have to remember in electrical engineering, if you go through any kind of higher education, if you go through any kind of research areas, without power electronic devices, you are not going to do any kind of task in electrical engineering, right? So coming to this power electronics course, what we are going to study. So I'm going to explain each and everything in further classes, further lectures, lectures. So for today, I'm going to provide you some kind of basics regarding this power electronics. And see, if you are going to study about power electronics, you have to know what kind of how electronics is different from power electronics, etc., right? So you have to remember two good things here, that is one, source, and second one is load, right? Source is nothing but something that generates power, that is, for example, battery, and load is something that consumes the power, that is computers, TV, etc. So what I'm going to say, so what is power electronics then? So the power electronics is a technology that lies in between the particular source and the load, right? And it is a circuitry that takes power from the source and delivers it to the load. So all these things I have been already given in the introductory lecture. I have provided you the link of YouTube in the Google Classroom, right? Just go through it, right? Yes. Next, so coming to the definition, if someone asks you the definition of power electronics, then it is the application of electronics and circuitry to control the conversion of electric power from one form to another. That means what? So you need to control the power conversion from one particular form to another particular form. This is what the power electronics will tell us, right? So always when you are going to deal power electronics, you have to think over two important things. That is, those are nothing but what? Source and the load. Those are nothing but what? Source and the load. Fine. Next, so after then you have to go for taking the broad definition of power electronics, that is, PE is the application of electronics and circuitry to control the conversion of electric power from one form to another form, right? So now the question arises, right? Now the question arises, what is how you are going to differentiate this electronics from power electronics, right? So in electronics, if you clearly consider, in electronics we can handle only less voltage ranges and less current range, that is voltage levels up to 5 volts or 15 volts, etc., and the currents are in the ranges up to microamperes, milliamperes, etc. So when you are going to have these kind of things, definitely simultaneously the power levels will be what? Very low. Power levels will be what? Very low. So similarly, but where in the case of power electronic devices, power electronic devices are the electronic devices which can handle higher voltages and higher currents, so that higher power levels. So that is what I am saying you, my dear friends. So the difference between this electronics and power electronics are nothing but power electronic devices are the electronic devices which can handle higher voltages and higher currents, right? Which can handle what? Higher voltages and higher currents. So this is the only difference we are having with respect to power electronics and normal electronics, right? So when I'm going to put one or more devices in a particular circuit, we call it as what? A PE circuit, power electronic circuit. So you have to remember all these things. So what is this here? So always when you are going to deal with power electronics, we have to think of two particular things, that is, one is source and second one is load. And the circuitry or the technology which we are going to place in between the source and the load is nothing but what? The power electronics circuitry or power electronics, right? So if you go for the broader definition, power electronics is the application of electronics and circuitry to control the conversion of electric power from one form to another. Fine. Yeah. Now coming to the power electronic system, right? This is very important. Yes, power electronic system. Till now we have discussed on the fundamentals of power electronics, right? So what is meant by source, what is meant by load, what is the definition of power electronics, how we are going to place a power electronic circuit, right, etc, etc. Now this is what the power electronic system, right? Now this is what the power electronic system. So this is the entire block diagram of power electronic system, which consists of a source, power converter circuit, load, sensor or transducer, control circuit, and isolation and amplifier circuit, right? So very often you have to remember all these things, right? So this source acts as an input here, right? Source acts as an input, and the power converter circuit converts the magnitude of voltage and frequency as per the requirements of the load, right? And what the output from this power converter circuit are instantaneous values of voltage and currents respectively. This is what I have shown you, V and I, instantaneous values of voltage and currents. And the output from the power converter circuit and the load, so from the load you are going to get some kind of output, are to be sent to this particular sensor or transducer block or unit, from where we are going to get what? Actual sensed output, right? From where you are going to get what? Actual sensed output. Now this actual sensed output should be compared with a reference value, and the resultant error is to be sent to this particular control unit, right? Is to be sent to the particular control unit. So what is going to be happen now? This control unit adjusts the voltage or current in order to make the error to be equal to 0. What is error? Error to be equal to 0, right? Error to be equal to 0. So, and then whatever the output you are going to get from this particular control circuit, it will be sent to the isolation and amplifier circuit, and finally to this power converter circuit. But what is the necessity of this particular isolation circuit? Isolation circuit provides protection to the power electronic device from burning, right? From burning, right? And in order to increase the voltage levels, as this power electronic circuitry, this power electronic system always deals with higher power levels, higher voltage levels, higher current levels, then what is going to be happen? Higher voltage levels, it is going to deal with higher voltage levels. So this amplifier circuit is going to be provided in order to increase the voltage, or in order to boost the voltage, right? So that is the what, in order to increase the voltage, this amplifier circuit is going to be needed for us in this particular block. And finally, whatever the output is we are going to get from this particular isolation and amplifier circuit, that will be sent to this power converter circuit, and the same process is going to be happen, right? The same process is going to be repeated until or unless what? The error is going to be equal to 0, right? Now what is the primary functions of this power electronic circuit? So the very important is primary current. So primary functions are, first one is voltage regulation. That means what? Voltage regulation in the sense it is going to control the voltage, right? It is going to control the voltage. And we can consider charge regulation, or charge or current regulation, right? Voltage regulation, first one. Second one is current regulation, and third one is what? Isolation. Isolation is required between input and output sides, right? So these are the only three things. One is voltage regulation, second one is charge or current regulation, and isolation is required for isolation is required between input and output sides, right? So that is what the primary functions of power electronic circuit, right? What are the, if someone asks you what is the primary functions of power electronic circuit, then you can say this condition, right? Yes.